If you want to draw your brow yourself, this is the first thing you need. You need a mattifying primer. You apply a mattifying primer on your brow. This mattifying primer is sponge mattifying primer, and these techniques make your brow last longer. Now that the brow is matte already, so I'm using my spoolie. This is called spoolie or brow brush. I use it, and I use air wax. Some use air wax and some use brow tamer, but I just decided to use brow tamer. I believe air wax do the work more. So I use my brow brush. I'll use it to tame my hair upward. My brow hair, I use it to tame my hair upward. This is how I tame my hair upward. This is how I tame my hair upward. I'll do the same thing at the other side of the brow. I'll tame my hair. You can see now that if you look closely, my hair is already tamed, and it's actually make your hair to your brow to last longer. The hair will lay on each other. When I'm done with that, I use a pressed powder or a loose powder. If you don't know the difference between pressed and loose powder, this setting powder come in form of a loose powder, and this is a pressed powder, and it's come in compact form. So it's either I use a loose powder or a pressed powder. If you don't have a loose powder, you can use your pressed powder. So I use my pressed powder, then I apply powder on the brow, directly on the brow. I apply powder directly on the brow. This actually make drawing of my brow very easy for me. When you apply powder on your brow, it will make your brow very dry, and when you are drawing your line, it will be very easy for you to draw. Remember, if you don't have a loose powder, you can use a pressed powder. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm using my Davis pencil. My Davis pencil. I'm using Davis pencil in color 18. Now this color 18 is actually dark for my skin, but I'm not going to press my hand too much on it. I'm going to be as light as possible. This Davis pencil, I think, is the cheapest pencil ever. It's just 200 naira. It's cheaper when you get it in pack. So I'm using my Davis pencil. I'm using it to outline my brows. Now when you are outlining your brows, this is the beginning of your brow, the nose strip. Look at the beginning of your brow, and this is the end part of your brow. When you are outlining your brow, don't start directly from the beginning. You have to move your hand backward a little. Okay, let me start from here. This is the beginning of the brow. You move your hand backward a little. And when you are drawing, try to be as light as possible. Okay, so I've outlined the lower part. I'm doing the same techniques on the upper part of the brow. Okay, be as light as possible. Just follow your hairline. Do not create additional things so that your brow will not be looking too big. So I'm doing that same thing on the other side of the brow. Look at where I'm starting. I'm not starting directly from the beginning of the brow. I'm moving my hand backward a little. Okay, now look at how it's looking. So I've outlined the brow. Now I'm going to fill in the brow in the front of the brow, as in the beginning of the brow. I'm going to create an invisible line. I'm going to create an invisible line. Make sure you are very light-handed. I'm creating an invisible line, making the brow to look as natural as possible. And I'm doing that on the other side of the brow. So this is it. Try as much as possible to make your brow look the same. Now, those places that need to be filled, that there is no hair, I'm filling it up. I'm filling it up. So this is how my brow is looking without defining my brow. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a very flat brush. This very flat brush is called an angle brush. This angle brush, I got it from the girls corner. Look at my angle brush. I'm using a very flat brush to apply my concealer. And note, when you're applying your concealer, you apply a lighter shade under the brow. When you're applying your concealer, you apply a lighter shade under the brow area. So I want to use this lighter color under the brows. This is me. When you are concealing, make sure you start from the arc area. It makes your work easier. So I'm doing the same thing at the other side of the brows. The brow has been concealed. I'm taking a blending brush. This is called a blending brush. I'm going to blend this area that I've concealed, that I've highlighted. I'm going to blend it out. And when you are blending it out, be gently. Don't let your brush touch the brow that you've already taken your time to draw. Be gently. You can raise your face up to do that. Okay, so this is me blending this part of the brow. I'm repeating that step in the other part of my brow. I've highlighted the lower part of the brow and I've blended it. Now we are going to move to the upper part of the brow. Some people always skip this part, but to make your brow well defined, you have to do this. And if you are doing, is either you use a concealer that is exact color of your skin, that's the exact color of your skin, or if you don't have a concealer, you can use a foundation that is the exact color of your skin. Now I'm going to still go ahead with my concealer, but it's like my concealer did not have the exact shade of my skin, so my skin color. So I want to use this foundation by V Beauty. I'm going to use this foundation. Using your exact color of on the upper part of the brow, it actually make blending easier for you. But if you use a lighter color, if you are not good in blending, it will be difficult for you to blend, and you start seeing harsh line on your brows. So this is me using my angle brush to define. So this is my brow. Let me see what you think about my brow. I hope you've learned something from this. Bye.